قاعد أفهم.
I'm cutting the passing lane. Usually, what you want to do is obviously you're gonna cut every single passing lane. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today, I want to show you guys kind of like how to press in this game. Pressing is one of those concepts that a lot of people just get wrong. They think pressing means just running at the opponent like a headless chicken, when in reality, that's not really what pressing means. But pressing means more of like cutting pass lanes and kind of like forcing the opponent to go one way. Okay, so right here, I lose the ball immediately. What I do, I start cutting out pass lanes, right? But the thing is, right, guys, if you really notice when you watch this clip, it's the entire time I'm holding R2. Why? Because I want to apply pressure at the opponent. I want to apply pressure at the opponent, right? So what I'm doing first though is I'm cutting the passing lane. Usually what you want to do is obviously you're gonna cut every single passing lane. What you want to start with is the central players, right? Once you are cutting the central players, then you do a second man press as well. Second man press is really, really important. If you did not know, anytime you second man press right now, let's say for example if I click L1, right, I'm gonna automatically go to the player that I'm second man pressing with. Okay, not a lot of people know that. It's actually really, really important aspect of pressing right? Okay, so as you can see, I'm cutting this basketball, right? So, but I'm running at him as well. Okay, here at the same time, I'm cutting the baseline, I'm applying pressure with second press, and all I'm doing is like I'm just switching. Look, I'm cutting this baseline, I'm just cutting all the baselines forward, right? Look, I'm cutting this baseline from him. At the same time, I'm running while I'm in the passing lane. You see how I'm in the passing lane? I'm running at a straight line at him as well, okay? And then here, same thing. I'm cutting the passing lane of his um, right mid, and then you see I'm in the back lane and I'm kind of like running at him as well, and I'm also second on pressing as well. This is really important. There's two steps to pressing that if you understand, honestly, you can kind of understand how to press in this game. One is going to be second on pressing, and the other one is going to be cutting the passing lane. And then once you are in the passing lane, just running forward at it. Okay, it's really really important for you guys to be aggressive. Another thing is too, right? Like the entire time, guys, I'm holding R2, that I'm applying pressure basically. Okay, I'm in the 4-5 this formation, so I have like three midfielders. I have a lot of players to kind of press with. Maybe it's a little bit different with the 4-4-1-1, right? So as you can see, like I'm literally just running at him. Look, I'm just cutting passing lanes. It's really important for you. You see how like I get into this passing lane. So whenever I want to stay in a passing lane, what I do is I'll just add L2, right? While I'm holding R2, the entire time I never let go of R2. That's very, very important, guys. I use L2 like a brake. The entire time I'm never letting go of R2, okay? I'm second my pressing so that way I have other players close to me so I can switch to them and also like cutting the batsman. As you can see, I'm in a batsman right now. I'm gonna hold L2 plus R2. Anytime I'm close to the opponent, you wanna kind of basically hold L2 plus R2. Okay, you're holding R2 the entire time. If you're doing this correctly, you're already holding R2 the entire time. So all you have to add is the L2 button as well. Okay, as you can see, he just like this is what it looks like the entire clip. Let me show you the entire clip. Um, it's really really important for you guys to learn how to press. Why? Because like opponents cannot, they don't really understand, or like they don't, it's really difficult um, for them to like, what is it called, it's really difficult to play out of the back, especially like pressing up high. This type of things can happen, where you can get like easy goals like this. That's why we need to learn how to press. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys one more clip of how I basically press. You see how like I'm kind of running at him outside trap team press. By the way, team press is still very very effective, right? All I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to like apply pressure at him, trying to apply pressure, run in. I don't want to let him like keep the ball the entire time. Like this is the issue I see all the time when I'm coaching, right? Is where students they'll just let the opponent keep the ball without like pressuring them. But you don't want to do that, guys. You want to kind of get close to the opponent. You don't want to let him make plays. You don't want to give him too much space that he can think, right? So what you want to be is like a wasp or like a bee, so meaning like you want to get close. You want to annoy them. You want to be like that annoying fly in the room. As you can see here, look, like I back up. See how I back up? Why? Because I'm afraid if he passes to this guy, then he's gonna have two people, right? See how I back up? And then once I realize that, okay, this guy is no longer gonna pass the ball, I'm just gonna close the distance at him and then just tackle. Okay. That one's not really impressive, but at the same time, it's kind of like the same thing as of like, you know, being aggressive. Here, same thing. I'm gonna do look team press. Anytime you're down the line, it still works very, very much, guys. Anytime the opponent is here and he's trying to do the recycle, right? It's very, very, very important for you guys to do team press. It still works like a charm. As you can see here, look, I'm cutting the baseline to this player always. Okay, whenever somebody goes down the wing and they're doing the recycle, make sure that you are like paying attention to the players inside the box that they can pass to. Okay, you also want to be doing second man press as well because you don't want the opponent to have too much.
تمام.
الكويت والبحرين الآن. البعض إخواني وأخواتي يظن أن التوترات الأخيرة مجرد أزمة عابرة، لكن الحقيقة أعقد بكثير. العداء الإيراني اتجاه الكويت والبحرين ترى ما هو وليد اليوم، بل هو حقد تاريخي قديم، ولكنه تجدد بعد أن قررت البحرين والكويت تنظيف بيتها الداخلي وقطع دابر الأذناب والخلايا التخريبية. أولا نجي للبحرين، جدار الصمود، الصخرة التي حطمت عليها أوهام الولي الفقيه. لم تهضم طهران يوما عروبة البحرين، ومنذ الستينات وحتى ثورة الخميني وإيران تحاول جاهدة تصدير فوضاها وتحول المنامة إلى تابعة لها عبر شنو؟ محاولات انقلابية فاشلة